Yes, I'm ready to go live. For God's sake, man. Hello, and welcome. It is almost 5 o'clock Central Time, United States of America.
Roger that, Captain. Can we get you a brewski?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes. Here, let's do ASMR. Hey, what are you doing? I mean, all right. Here we go. Yes. Ah, let the torpedoes flow, people. Feminism broke society. You do your thing?
Foundational belief system that drives their every decision, but for
Yeah.
others, it has
Yeah.
the absolute opposite impact. Any mention invoking deep disdain. The initial women's rights movement was about just that.
Yeah. See, here's the thing, though. Baggage Claim is the is the content creator here. Baggage Claim is a link in the description, so go and subscribe to her. Oh my God, hamster, you're a blue pill beta cock. You're just a woman. I mean, and doesn't matter really where it's coming from. The truth. I'll say the truth, yo. No, it doesn't. Now, this chick is a woman, apparently, uses a woman's voice. Does it matter? Go on.
Securing basic rights for women, and it was successful in this endeavor. But since then, feminism
Yeah, see, the thing, sorry,
has
guys.
transformed so dramatically that it would be absolutely unrecognizable to the original pioneers. And
But would it, though? Really? Would it? You see, there's this whole conspiracy theory.
Roger. Conspiracy theory.
That, oh, it was just all about women's rights. Women can go to work. Women can do this. Women can do that. It's like, sure. Yeah, cool. What does it turn into, rather, in the last 20 years, 25 years? Well, the main concentration of the feminists has been
Go out and whore around, women. Go out and whore around.
now, why do you want them to do that? Do you think they know anything about psychology? Do you think they're just blindly, oh, I don't know what's going on? And said, you should look up the name of a man who was kind of in charge of propaganda. Not saying he was, but he did influence a certain, in Germany in the 1930s, Edward Bernays. Go look that name up and see his story. And I wonder if we're seeing this. It's called propaganda. It's called propaganda. Public relations is what eventually Mr. Bernays called it. That is to change the perception of the public using fair and unfair means, no Marcus of Queensberry rules. Here's what we're going to do. And we're going to sell more cigarettes or fucking cans of tuna. Who cares? Doesn't matter. It's propaganda, right? Well, if you don't have this brand of tuna fish, your husband doesn't love you or whatever. It doesn't. And whom did they go for to try to do this shit? Whom did Edward Bernays go for the first round of his public relations?
Can anyone answer the question?
Women. In case you missed out on that.
despite facing intense opposition, feminism keeps pushing on and on in its eternal search for gender equality.
Now, here's the deal. You got to separate feminism from women. Always and forever. When you talk about women, you talk about women. You talk about feminism, you talk about feminism, the ideological
Death cult.
that is currently influencing our government and other women, especially the young. Because why? Because young women are just inexperienced this shit. No. They want to know what that. Yeah, okay. Explain to me this. You say a 30-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio wants to go out with an 18-year-old female. Oh my God, she's so inexperienced. She's so young and naive. Oh my God. Yet, we're supposed to. I think I've made my point. And if I didn't, either women are fucking stupid when they're 18 or they're not. Which one is it? Just wondering.
Radical feminist vision for a fair society is much darker than you could ever imagine, and we're much closer to it than you think.
Now, I was just talking to my friend Barb, who had a birthday yesterday. She's, well, forever in my mind, 22. But we used to work together on the radio in 1989. I was 25 and she was maybe 20. So crazy, isn't it?
In the beginning,
Excuse me, hamster, don't you hate women? Yeah. Yeah, you're against feminism, so you hate women and women's rights. I would say F you. Fudge. Do you hear me?
there was the first wave of feminism in the US, with figures
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of ugly lesbian chicks here, too. Just saying.
Roger, a lot of lesbians here wanting to do rusty compounds on other women. What did you say?
Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton, who argued for women
Right,
to have the basic
right.
rights to vote and own property. In the 1980s, women had neither such right, didn't have many employment opportunities,
Mhm.
and if they did work, they were required to hand over their money to their husbands.
Of course, that she meant 1890. So, yeah, let's get it straight here.
In 1920, one of these
Ooh.
injustices was corrected when the 19th Amendment
Ooh.
to the U.S. Constitution was ratified, giving women the vote.
Mm-hmm.
The second wave of feminism started in the
Giving women the vote without having to take on the responsibility that men had to take on to get the vote. Mm-hmm.
1960s, coinciding with
Yes.
the advent of the birth
Correct.
control pill, which is arguably one of, if not the most significant event in human history. Why?
Mm-hmm. Why is that? Did it allow women to whore around and Chad to fuck these said women? Was it something like that, was it?
Well, it changed one of the most basic realities of our biological existence, the consequence of sex. For millennia, sex
Right.
meant there would be a possibility of pregnancy. But now, for the first time, women
There they
could
go,
suspend
making
their
out.
fertility.
There you go.
This meant that women who were, till now, the great gatekeepers of sex, due to
Is
the
that Marilyn Monroe? All right. Hey, I agree with my father. She ain't bad.
risk of pregnancy, could now
Wait, let's go back. Wait a minute. I forgot the chat. Hello, guys. Sorry, I was getting all crazy up in here. Chaos for You is here. Oh my God, who else is? Good to see you guys. Don't forget the show tomorrow. We're going to let you call in. I will let you call it. Oh, who are you? You're the arbiter of calling into your own show.
Roger, that is true.
Night Vision Goggles is here. Chaos, Doug Edwards. You guys, I love you, man. Hey, good to see you. Skeleton is here from the islands of Jamaica, man. Do it. Do it now. Okay, let's go. Wait, where's the... there we go.
theoretically have sex like men, at least according to second wave feminists who were focused on ending cultural inequalities concerning reproductive rights and workplace discrimination and heavily pushed for sexual liberation. And they
Okay, well, I mean, some of the workplace discrimination stuff, yes, women could be fired until 1978 in the United States if they got pregnant. They could be fired for that. We fixed it, changed the law so that wasn't going to happen. And here we are, 50 years later, 45 years later, whatever. And they're still saying this is still happening. Oh, it's not, though.
Roger, it's not. So why are we still complaining about the same thing?
Because equality is not the goal. Never was the goal. We'll get there, though. Go ahead.
had many successes. The birth control pill was approved in the 1960s, abortion was legalized across the U.S. in 1973, and the Equal Credit Opportunity Act was passed in 1974, which
Okay,
prohibited
all this is
discrimination on the basis of sex
excuse
or
me.
marital status
Whoa,
and the extension of credit.
whoa.
This made
Hold on. But the only thing modern feminists and modern young women care about is the hoeing around part. Why is that? Anyone have any ideas? Put it in the chat. I wonder why feminists want to push the hose. I don't know.
Property ownership and financial independence much easier for women. This wave also brought with it the biggest shifts in the cultural behavior for women. Sexual liberation became a reality.
Yes. Not only a reality, excuse me, not only a reality, but women have achieved nirvana. Modern women, they're nirvana. What does that mean, hamster? It means
Modern women can do anything they fucking want to at any time they want to, and there are no consequences for their behavior. Are we getting closer? Right? What modern society allows people to do whatever the fuck they want with no consequences? The West. That's who.
Inner Circle is here. Hello. Hi, James. Got the flu. Well, hey, hope you get better. Have some chicken soup, and try to be well. Hammerhand, my friend, got the hoofy AIDS, and it wasn't good. His mom did too. So go ahead. All right, wait. I got to go back to the other. Go.
During the second wave, many obscenity laws were challenged, and the adult industry quickly established itself. While Playboy had already been around since 1953, the first
because they wanted the women to
whore around. I wonder why that is.
Easter Sunday is here. Hello, Easter.
Hustlers magazine was published in 1974, followed by Jugs in 1981. The third wave of feminism, which
Yay.
Yeah, hey, Vern. Let's go down to the convenience store, 7-Eleven here. Get that new version of Jugs magazine. Right. Okay, sure.
began in the 1990s, was focused on diversity, individual empowerment, and the oh-so-dreaded concept, intersectionality. It was during
how about the oh-so-dreaded the oh-so-dreaded thing? Personal responsibility. Nope. No, we got to strip that away, don't we?
Judith Butler published the book Gender
Judith
Trouble, asserting
Butler,
that gender
Jesus.
was a social construct. The self-esteem movement, or the idea of follow your bliss, became more prevalent in this time, and the embracing...
Okay, let me break it down here a little. Baggage claim. You shall be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want to, with zero consequences. And if that is not met, Simone de Beauvoir, then you are being oppressed. So all that shit happened. It's like, society, women gonna fuck just like men. Oh yeah, rah, fucking rah. And here we are 50 years later, talking about the same goddamn thing. Free Cat is here. Hello, Free. Go.
Intersectionality meant there was a new lens in which to examine the oppression and privilege a person experienced based on their sex, sexuality, race, religion, and economic status. Meaning,
you mean society expects certain behavior to be polite, to not treat people like shit. Well, oh my God, it's oppression.
Roger, it's oppression if women have to act a certain way. However, if men have to keep acting the same way, that's just the way it should be, isn't it?
Yes, right.
a black queer woman would be considered far more oppressed than a white queer
I don't
woman
care.
or a black straight man.
During
this wave, women continued to see greater improvement in their economic freedom and employment opportunities. A further breakdown in gendered roles.
Yeah. Kim Cattrall. If you guys haven't seen the movie
Corky's,
you should look at that one, because Kim was a little bit, she was a moaner. Up in really, Porky's. Look it up. It's fun.
Peace and sexual freedom. Currently,
remember that movie?
Has anyone seen Mike Hunt? Michael Hunt. Has anyone seen Michael Hunt? Has anyone seen Mike Hunt? That was Porky's. Look for it. It's fun. It's just a good.
Well, it's a good, clean movie, except here we go.
We are in the fourth wave of feminism, which has taken the ideas of gender fluidity, self-esteem, and intersectionality and achieved critical mass with the help of social media. With the implementation of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
I mean, Brie Larson and This woman here, what is she? Wonder Woman? My mouse died again. Because why wouldn't it? Ah, yeah, there we go. Whatever this lady's name is, she's pretty cute. This thing is just a ridiculously disgusting. Perfect epitome of the modern lady. I can say anything I want, and no one can do anything to me because I'm a female.
Policies across companies, these ideas
Try that if you're a dude. Just saying.
have made their way into human resource policies and corporate culture, as well as the writing rooms of major Hollywood production companies.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. Anyone who... Oh, God. I'm terribly sorry. Can't imagine a garbage fucking movie coming from someone like this. How could it happen?
Since the Seneca Falls Convention in 1848,
1848.
which was the first women's rights convention,
1848. Yeah.
76 years ago, a lot has changed for women in the U.S. Women have successfully joined the workforce, and many limitations of gender roles have been challenged. Female CEOs.
Everything we agree with, men agree with it. Yeah. Women shouldn't be, subjected to staying at home and having babies, pregnant. We get it. We're there. We're on the same page. So tell me about the whoring. Well, women should be able to do the same as men. You mean the top 5% of men? They should be able to all do that. Well, guess what? They can.
Because they're women.
And they have tits. And I'm like, telling you, but you go.
CEOs run more than 10% of the Fortune 500 companies. There are 337 female billionaires as of 2023. And women...
Somehow this is an accomplishment for women to go out and fuck as many dudes as they can get their hands on. Or their vaginas on. Somehow this is, oh my God, I'm free suddenly. Yeah. I wonder what is that doing to our society? Society where civilization,
We treat each other a certain way, but only men have to do it, not the women.
Well, how's that turning out?
Are outpacing men in the U.S. educational system. Contraception is widespread,
Excuse
even
me.
though the battle for abortion...
Excuse me. Women have been outpacing men in the higher educational system since 1979. So where's the same thing for men? Men are behind by 20%. So we should do something. No, fucking no. Because men are evil. Women are sisters, got it going for themselves.
Varies state by state, and women are now...
Except they don't. Sisters rely on the government. Now, not to say women can't do this stuff. They can't do calculus. This is whatever her name is. Whatever. She was in, what was it, one show? Interstellar, yeah. And something. Not to say you can't do math. But if you can, then go do it by yourself. Sisters, going. No. Do you need a boost? Do you? Now, you see women who can do engineering, math, and whatever, being a doctor. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. But Anne Hathaway, thank you. Yes.
Out earning or making the same as their husbands in nearly half the time, according to a Pew Research in 2023.
That's tricky.
Regarding the U.S. government, currently there are
Ian is here.
25 out of 100
Ian is here. Hello, Ian.
senators and 126 out
Want to do that rusty trombone?
of 435 House of Representatives that are female.
Gone with John is here. Hello, Gone with John. Hey, would you come to my show tomorrow where we're going to talk man talk? Love to have you on, sir. 10 o'clock Central Time. Oh, go. Oh, wait. It didn't start. Okay, there it is. Oh, it's the wrong. God damn it.
female,
Yes.
as is our vice president.
We did it, Joe.
And
did
it's a similar
it.
situation in most of the countries where every year more and more women are elected into positions of power in government.
We did it with enormous help from the government pushing us into these roles. how did men get into these roles? They fucking earned them. But let's not go down that road. Yes, gone with if you have time. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, stop by if you can, or we'll set something up. We'll do a stream. It'll be fun. Go.
So are we done then? Has feminism won? Has the
Yes.
patriarchy been vanquished? Can the feminist activists disband and go back to their day jobs? Well, the fourth wave of
There are some people that believe that feminism wouldn't exist without the patriarchy. Contemplate that on the tree of woe, Captain.
feminism would say, hell no. According to them, the patriarchy and female plight is worse than ever. Women continue to experience sexism as the Me Too movement brought to light through several cases.
Now, I'm not going to dismiss this totally because I'm sure there were a lot of women that did experience this stuff. And that's wrong. And I agree that should be stopped, ended. So how do we end that?
What we do is hang every man in sight.
Clearly.
Cases of women being sexually harassed in Hollywood. In addition to sexism, women take on disproportionate amount of childcare responsibilities and household.
A disproportionate amount of. You see, here's the thing. You want the government to come in and divide up the homework, the housework, the child work, the wasn't that many years ago that women, feminists, were saying, I don't want the government in my bedroom.
I don't want the government in my bedroom.
But you want them in the kitchen. You want the government to tell your husband how many chores he has to do. Really? Sounds like a personal problem. Now, if you can't sort it out yourself,
that's a you problem.
Yes.
Labor, in addition to having a job. And if women are unmarried, they face a lot of pressure to settle down and have children or free.
Godfather Ramadi says Kim Cattrall is a smoke show. Look at the movie Porky's.
Their eggs, all of which is contributing to poor mental health for women.
Whatever.
It's for this reason that many feminists encourage women to stay single, saying, quote, there are so many unspoken science-backed benefits.
Stay single to fuck all the dudes you can get your hands on and be a hoe. Now, why would they want women to be hoes? Oh, the breakup of the family.
The unit that keeps the goddamn society together.
There's nothing connected here, though, with Marxism or anything. It's all bullshit. And I've been smoking big fucking burrito-sized bales of marijuana. That's where I'm coming up with this shit. Right?
Of single life. More time for yourself and your friends, an increased likelihood to be fitter and healthier.
No one else can see it but me. No one but me.
I'm Alex Jones, killing frogs with this.
No.
Career prospects and opportunities, and potentially more financial security if you choose to have children.
Jennifer
and it's
Aniston,
somewhat
hello.
understandable why they are pushing for singlehood. Since currently in the U.S., over half of
Dustin Hoffman.
He makes my trombone get off.
marriages end in divorce. This is for first-time marriages.
Actually, who is that woman? What is her name? Is an actress? She went out with the guy who was Fredo in The Godfather. In case you need some trivia. Who is this again? I don't know what her name is, but
They're pushing for singlehood since currently in the U.S. over half of marriages end in divorce. This is for first-time marriages. For second and third marriages, the
guy was a great actor too, and he died very young, 35, 37, cancer. But he was in The Godfather. He was Fredo. I think it was Fredo. Yeah, I think it was
divorce
Fredo.
rates are even higher. And while divorce rates have decreased over the last 50 years, so have marriage rates. The real loss in a situation of a divorce, of course,
Dustin Hoffman.
Since 80% of single-parent
I
households
want to plow his field with my.
are headed up by moms. Women, it seems, end up bearing the day.
What is her name, guys? Anyone?
Sexism, as well as disproportionate.
Hey, Wolf King Sigma. Good to see you, man.
Would argue that we are far from equality.
Now, don't forget to come by tomorrow, 10 o'clock Central Time, for a call-in show. I would love to have you come on if you have time. So go.
Shulamith Firestone has a suggestion, as she laid out in her book, published in 1970, The Dialectic.
Now, I want you to listen to this very carefully, guys. because I've read Shulamith Firestone's book. You might not have heard this one. Please listen carefully. I will shut up. Go.
Of sex. Firestone believed that true equality could only be achieved when the following conditions could be created in society through the intervention of science. 1.
Are you listening? Meryl Streep, thank you. Easter. Meryl Streep was going out with the guy, Fredo, and unfortunately he got cancer. Very young man. Really good actor. And a shame, you know. So at least Meryl Streep found true love at some point. Wasn't with Dustin Hoffman, it was Fredo. Go ahead.
Social gender norms are removed. 2. Men and women are made to look physically indistinguishable. 3. The nuclear family is eradicated. 4. Babies are not carried by women, but rather grown in little pods. Carried by women, but rather grown in little pods to look physically indistinguishable. This could be created in society through the intervention of science. 1. Social gender norms are removed. 2. Men and women are made to look physically indistinguishable. 3. The nuclear family is eradicated. 4. Babies are not carried by women, but rather grown in little pods, thus freeing women from the burdens of motherhood. She also believed...
Yeah, Shulamith was a little bit crazy. But did you hear the goals of this woman? Did you? Let's go back in time here a little bit. Let's go back. All right.
Norms are removed. 2. Men and women are made to look physically indistinguishable. 3. The nuclear family is eradicated. 4. Babies are not carried by women, but rather grown in little pods, thus freeing women from the burdens of motherhood. She also believed that children should not be raised by their biological parents, but rather by groups of unrelated adults. It all sounds outlandish until you realize that we are headed in a frighteningly similar direction.
The Communist Manifesto. Let's listen to it again. Are you ready?
Science. 1. Social gender norms are removed. 2. Men and women are made to look physically indistinguishable. 3. The nuclear family is eradicated. 4. Babies are not carried by women, but rather grown in little pods, thus free...
Yeah. Hello, who? Yeah, The Babies in the Little Pods is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. So if you haven't read that book, guys, go ahead and pick that up. It's free online. Read it. It's an interesting book. Now, the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx. We must educate the children in... Do you remember that whole village thing with Hillary? It takes a village to raise a child. Do you think that came out of nowhere? Or did it come from the Communist Manifesto? I leave it up to you to decide. Go on.
Women from the burdens of motherhood. She also believed that children should not be raised by their biological parents, but rather by groups of unrelated adults. It all sounds outlandish until you realize that we are headed in a frighteningly similar direction.
And Shulamith Firestone was so unhappy with her life that, well, let's just say she self-checked out. Are we dealing with this again? Are we? Are the people who love this bullshit cray-cray? Zealot Master, hello.
Movement is insisting that sex and gender are social constructs, and adults and children should be able to rely on medical intervention to jump between check boxes, while others argue that non-binary and gender fluidity, along with a whole host of other pronouns, is the way to go. Parental rights are constantly being challenged, and there is a push for identity-oriented community influence over children rather than...
Now, interesting thing is that it does take a village to raise a child. It's called K through 12 education. Take the parents out of the equation. We don't need no stinking parents. Why do you think these fucking people, these demons, are trying to get little kids to change their gender? They are change agents. What's the change they want? I think we fucking know, don't we? Go on.
Influence of parents or elders, and the nuclear family is in tatters. Feminism has convinced women everywhere that their role at the office is far more important than their role as a mother. Many women...
Yeah. Can't be a slave to your husband. but you can be a slave to some unknown fucking man at your job. That's perfectly fine. I mean, being a slave in any case is not good. But staying home with your own fucking kids, in your own house with your own fucking family, that's bad. Going to a cold, dark,
cubicle-filled nightmare is the good thing to do, ladies.
Oh my God, you get paid.
Oh my God, you're right. I get paid.
It's bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. Go ahead.
Men encouraged by examples like Samantha Jones are choosing to stay single, stay childless, and as Samantha would say, fabulous.
And fuck every guy you can get your hands on there. What is his name again? Darren. I don't.
Go fuck with a bandit. And when you're done, there's going to be some simpy little beta prince, man.
You see, that's the thing that these fembots don't like. They really
don't like
is that men, red pill, whatever, manosphere,
we're not going to accept this.
No. But why? Because no.
No.
But I should be able to do it. You can do whatever you want. You're free to do whatever you want. What is this guy's name? Darren? I don't know. D-Man50 is here. Hello. You can do whatever you want, right? Feel free. Go out and hoe around or become gay or flip and whatever.
That doesn't mean we're going to have to accept it.
See.
We don't have to do that.
Oh my God, don't you like the rusty trombone? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like that. But nah, I can live without it.
I can't live without water and food. But I can live without pussy.
You understand that? Oh my God, porn is so evil. Yeah.
Here's the deal. Start acting like you're a fucking normal human being. Being polite, interacting with other people like you're not a fucking psycho. Then we can start talking about it. But if you have this mindset that you're a fucking lunatic, I can get away with anything because I'm a whatever. And you said that. No, it's not acceptable. Oh, but there are some guys.
I'm sure there are some guys that will.
We're not enough. That's all. You had your fun, and now it's time to get back into the fucking tent and stop acting like a goddamn idiot.
All right, just a few more minutes.
Woman Dylan Mulvaney is eagerly awaiting for signs to make it possible for Dylan to be impregnated by a woman.
Right.
Never. We are closer than ever to Firestone's vision for society, and yet we aren't much closer to a utopia. In fact, society seems to be falling apart. There are economic issues like the shrinking middle class and housing crisis.
The society keeps falling apart. Don't you think, baggage claim, that was the fucking goal of it? Anyway, good to see you, Darth. Come by tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central. Let's talk on the stream that we're going to do. It'll be fun. My fucking mouse died again. Yeah, it's back now.
But there are also major cultural issues, like massive infighting and polarization. Crime is on the rise. Drug abuse and homelessness are rampant across the country.
Yeah.
And we constantly seem to be on the brink of a civil war. So if the nuclear family is to be blamed for society's ills, as many radical feminists would claim, why is it that we are at our most destabilized culturally today when the nuclear family is at its weakest?
The only thing that matters to the Marxists and the fembots.
Women out fucking everything.
It's the only thing that matters. they have to go out and find themselves, don't they?
I have to find myself and live my best life. And what do you think that means? Fucking dudes, random on a visa in Spain and Europe. I got to go find my hose phase. That'd be a no. No.
Oh my God.
1 in 16 children in America grew up in a house without a father. According to the 2022 U.S. Census, that number is now 1 in 4. And it turns out this is not just something.
Excuse me, that's not quite right.
Excuse me,
If I might chime in here.
among African American women and kids and children, 70% of children in African American
Families.
do not have a father figure. 70% among Hispanic and white people and other people. 40%. Almost 1 out of 2 do not have a father figure.
Except some
Fucking rando fucking dude they pick up at the goddamn bar on Saturday night. Is there anyone that sees this as a problem? No? No, it's all good.
That's women are free and women are I said, what did you? Just me, I guess. Yeah.
Thing that impacts the mothers left to raise children alone. Children without fathers in the home are 279% more likely to carry guns and deal drugs. And a study of juvenile delinquents found that 86% experience fatherlessness. Daughters from fatherless homes are 900% more vulnerable to sexual abuse and are 7 times more likely to become pregnant before the age of 17. 75.
And that's Liam Neeson.
Lost his wife in a skiing accident.
Daughters from fatherless homes are 900% more vulnerable to sexual abuse.
Yeah.
7 times more likely to become pregnant before the age of 17. 75% of rapists are motivated by displaced anger that is associated with feelings of abandonment that involves their father. And 75%
Or they're just fucking scumbags. There's that part of it too.
of adolescent patients being treated in substance abuse centers are from fatherless homes. 90% of the youth in the U.S. who decided to run away from home or become homeless originally come from a fatherless home. The displacement of the stable family environment has had devastating impact on the individual and, in the process, our society. Seeing this data, we can understand why issues like homelessness, crime, drug abuse, and mental illness have become so rampant in America. You need only to look on any major city streets and you see the absolute devastation of drug usage on young individuals. And the problem of fatherlessness is particularly impacting the African American communities, where 48% of the homes are fatherless.
What we want to have for the women in our society and the Western world.
No consequences. 0. I want to go out and fuck a bunch of guys. Well, if they feel bad, he should be put in jail for rape. If they regret their decision, it's the bad, bad, bad man. Guys, how the fuck did we get here? How did we allow this to happen?
Hispanic households have a 26% fatherless rate, while Caucasian white households have an 18% fatherless rate. Asian households, incidentally, have the lowest fatherless rate of 15%. Firestone's assertion that it would be greatly beneficial that children should be raised away from their biological parents is categorically false. Turns out, after countless research done on this matter, children raised by both their parents, even of the same gender, have a far greater likelihood to be well-adjusted and mentally healthy compared to those raised by single parents, something Melissa Kearney discusses in great detail in her book, Two-Parent Privilege. In face of this crisis and the increased burden on women to raise children alone, the government has stepped in and supplemented the father through welfare and child support laws, but nothing can adequately make up for the absence of a father. So,
excuse me.
Family dynamics was it?
Yes, it can, because Big Daddy government and Joe Biden are going to give you checks. It's fine. We'll take care of you, women. Just vote
for me.
Feminism Well, believe it or not, it was
But
the
I got food stamps and I got
Free government cheese. Just, oh my God, give me that. Let's see a problem here. Anyway.
Is it just me? Is it? Okay.
the advent of birth control and the legalization of abortion. Before the
Mm.
1960s, in America, if a man got a woman pregnant, it was societally expected of him to marry her, often referred to
Oh, you mean there were consequences for this? Oh my God, but obviously it was only to women or press. And here we go.
as a shotgun wedding. But once women were given the choice to terminate the pregnancy, it also gave men the choice to abandon their responsibility. This is a common argument you hear today where people
Is that Pearly? Hello, Pearl.
cite the multiple forms of contraception
She's a redhead. Why are you being such a
that
condescending?
are available to women, wondering why then a man should be forced to be financially and emotionally responsible for children that he had no choices in conceiving. So which side is
Mhm.
correct here? Is it the
Excuse me,
feminists
though.
that have consistently
Whoa, whoa,
brought
whoa,
more and more
whoa,
options?
whoa, whoa. Hold on. This is where baggage claim gets a little. He had no choice in conceiving. No. He had no choice in the birth of the child. Now, if he was banging some woman,
Plowed like an Iowa cornfield.
he knew what he was doing, right? You got that baby batter coming out there. So, no. It is the woman, however, who decides to have the child. Yeah, you go.
For
Sorry.
reproductive rights to women, as well as transform the divorce court systems into legislating heavily in favor of mothers as far as alimony, child support, and visitation
Seems this chick gets it. I like it.
rights? Or is it the red pill movement
I'm getting a throbbing boner at this point.
that proclaims that men have no rights or
Andrew
choices,
Tate, the
and as
evil
such are
Nazi.
entitled
There
to
you
banning
go.
women and children at their own discretion? Turns out they're both wrong, but
He has
both
nice white
sides are
teeth,
reacting
though.
to each
I mean,
other. The initial women's rights
wait a
movement
minute. Oh. I mean, I am a man after all. Wait,
was a
hold on.
response, or is it the red pill movement that
Okay.
proclaims that men have
Yeah.
no rights or choices, and as such are entitled to abandon women and children at their own discretion?
Right.
Turns out they're both
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that hair, man. Oh, God, help
wrong,
me.
but both sides are reacting to each other. The initial women's rights movement was a response to a male-dominated society.
Can we see that hair
The
again?
initial women's rights
We
movement
can.
was a response to choices, and as
Because
such
I
are
am
entitled
running
to
the
abandon
fucking
women
video.
and children at
Yes.
their own discretion. Turns out they're both
Now, if this woman wasn't a fucking whore, yes, this is, I don't know what her name is, Brittany Renner or something. She's a hoe.
wrong, but both sides are reacting to each other. The initial women's rights movement was a response to a male-dominated society that insisted
Oh my God. These women here, they couldn't work or
wrong, but
anything.
both sides are
Oh my
reacting to each other.
God.
The initial women's rights movement
I'm 15, so I'm going to go work at the Sonic Drive-In and wear roller skates.
Oh my God, the oppression.
Right. Got it.
was a response to a male-dominated society that insisted that women should exist as silent support acts for their men. But as they gained more and more successes and
Yeah. The best badass freaking character.
We hear it all the time. Oh, there's never been any badass freaking characters in the movies that are women because
Fucking Sarah Connor. Are you kidding me? This is the baddest of the badass women or men or humans. She is the shit. That doesn't count though. Because reasons and whatever. Look at
actually
her.
achieved equal status with women, they chose to keep going, and the underlying motivation evolved from righting a wrong to exacting revenge. The narrative shifted from equality for women to down with men, and men became the focal point of all the hatred. The feminist movement sought to convince the world that every single ill in society was because of men, and that by simply
Yeah, everything uncomfortable to me is the fault of men because they're evil bastards from hell. I mean, God. Yeah. Can we go back and see that, whatever that was? Oh, yeah. No, not this one. Go ahead. Fine.
revenge. The narrative shifted from equality for
Oh,
women
God,
to
Jesus.
down with men, and men
Emma
became the focal
Watson.
point of all the
Ugh.
hatred. The feminist movement sought to convince the world that every single ill in society was because of men, and that by simply existing,
We need to smash the patriarchy.
men led privileged, easy lives. They became the ultimate
Hello,
villains, not a
Seraphim.
group
Good
of
to see
people
you.
to reconcile with, but an oppressive class that needed to
Oh,
be
yeah.
vanquished,
There's
or
Brie
at the very
Larson.
least, dominated. This
Breaking
understanding
the
of
guy in
men could
half.
not be
Right.
further from the truth. Historically, some men have enjoyed the privileges of being at the top of the hierarchy in the form of money, power, and influence. But the
Oh, yeah.
privilege a king or president has enjoyed is far different from a serf or a garbage man. But to claim
Yeah. How far back in history do we have to go, though? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're living in 2024. What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, my God. The kings and queens in 1480. Who gives a shit? We're not there anymore. Oh, my God. Hey, here comes Joe Biden. Can I get a warm milk and a nap? Can I do that? Go ahead. Oh, wait, the wrong one. Yeah.
claim that because most leaders throughout history have been men means
Yeah,
all
yeah.
men have enjoyed all boons of society. Is this
Absolutely. Every man has had power and CEO power. And stuff like that. Because that's what these fucking robots believe. Oh my God, go.
misguided as assuming that all women are inherently good? In fact, it's men who
right.
have always been considered the disposable group, always placed on the front lines of the most uncomfortable aspects.
Rusty Rivers, what the hell's going on here? Jesus. Oh, you're right. You fuck. You better come by tomorrow so we can talk when I'm sober. Have a few twisted teas. Bitch.
Of society, whether it's
God.
down in the trenches of warfare or up on the power lines. It's their willingness to put their lives on the line that have kept the gates guarded, the streets safe, and the power running. It's even the men that make sure that garbage is promptly hauled away. But the feminists refuse to acknowledge any of that. They refuse to acknowledge that it's the patriarchy that keeps the lights.
Look at this purple-headed chick. Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna say it. I should be paid the same as men, but I can't play against real men.
And it's the spread of this.
But really, Brie Larson, Rusty Rivers is giving her the trombone.
Intense disdain that has poisoned the relationships between men and women. Why should men step up to their responsibilities to women and children?
Why should
all
they?
They will receive is
that America Ferrara? Yeah, I think so. So pink.
Scorn and derision for
Oh
simply
my God, is it Barbie? Oh my God.
existing. But feminists didn't stop there. In fact, they have been just as successful at causing harm to children and women.
I hope you'll accept my apology. And I just want to give you the opportunity. Is there anybody you'd like to apologize to right now yourself?
No.
And fuck
in their
you.
relentless push for female freedom,
all right.
feminists have successfully destroyed a fundamental belief system among their followers.
Oh my God. Hamster, you like women. Yes, I like women. You simpy blue pill fuck. Whatever. I don't care. Go. Wait, go.
Sanctity of life. Wherever you land on the issue of abortion, it's hard to deny that radical
I
feminism
mean, they smell nice. Well, they have a vagina, which is helpful.
almost relish in the carnage that the act requires and inviting the opportunity to undergo such a
Lena Dunham, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. No.
on the issue of abortion.
No!
It's hard to deny that radical feminists almost relish in the carnage that the act requires and inviting the opportunity to undergo such a procedure to make their point. It's one thing.
See, you shouldn't love pretty women. You should love Lena fucking Dunham. Oh, no. Thank
If
you.
you recognize the societal need, respect the gravity of such a notion, and seek
Right,
to
the
avoid it as much
redhead,
as possible
right.
versus celebrating
Who ran for governor of New York, by the way.
its occurrence. And it's on points like these that the feminists found themselves aligned with Hugh Hefner, who used his influence in Playboy to support legalizing abortion.
Yeah, Hugh had a big old dick. That's why all the women loved him. What? Dick? What? What was that? Yeah. Yes, he had a big unit.
And birth control, proclaiming himself to be a feminist. He was accepted into the
Right.
circle with open arms. After all, he was
Holly
advocating for this
Madison, right? Which one? Yeah, there she is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
the
yeah.
same sexual freedom for women that the feminists were calling for, the right to have sex like a man. But the
Mm.
massive adult industry has been built on the coercion of young
The
runaway
right to have sex.
As a man with no consequences.
Hello. Yes.
girls looking to make money to survive and finding themselves in
Right.
unexpected and difficult filming situations, and ultimately their lives and
Well, here's an idea. These women find it hard to make enough money to survive. Go get a job. Go get a job, for God's
reputations
sake.
destroyed. Many women of this industry
Oh
years
my God, but I shouldn't have to do that because reasons. Mm-hmm.
later have talked about the true violation and emotional toll of these
But men should because reasons and everything. Right? Right. But I kill my mother.
experiences, as Louise Perry discusses in great detail in her book, The Case Against the Sexual Revolution.
Okay, this is the one chick I think.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, please. Yeah. Hello.
Where she interviews many women from the adult and prostitution industry. Am I saying just Hugh Hefner and other adult industry moguls are to be blamed for the treatment these women receive? No, while they are partially to be blamed, equally.
Now, why would Hugh Hefner, was he a Playboy guy?
Why do you think the women are attracted to Hugh Hefner? Any idea? His status, does he? Money.
No. No, it's the patriarchy.
Responsibility belongs to feminism that has tried to convince women that we can in fact have sex like men, and that any discomfort
can,
we
in
feel
fact,
in engaging in
yes,
casual
yes.
sex or participating in being sexually objectified should be pushed down.
Status,
Because the cause of that
exactly.
discomfort is not biological, but societal. This is false. Again, refer to Louise Perry's book if you're interested in exploring this point in greater detail. As I said before, women have been the great gatekeepers of sex because of the risks of pregnancy. But also our hormones are designed to help us bond to sexual partners, and a simple pill that was created merely 60 years ago is not going to change
60 years
million
ago,
years of
yeah,
biology.
yeah.
And neither is brainwashing attempts from the feminists. Adult content hasn't been great for men either. There's a reason why
I mean, look
someone
at all these
has brought
redheads.
light
I'm
to the
there.
very real issue
Yeah.
of adult content addiction and
Wait
its
a minute, who
overall
is
impact
that?
on men's mental and sexual
Oh,
health.
it's
I won't
Scarlett
dive into
Johansson.
why here, but
All
I will
right,
say that in a
yeah.
world content with demonizing men for every aspect of their masculinity and convincing women that any
Yes.
form of real-world male attention is akin to harassment, it only seems reasonable that many men will
I mean, she's, yeah.
for their sexual needs virtually. So it would seem
Oh, wait a minute. Is this Groundhog Day? Yes. Yes.
Yes, for sure. Groundhog Day.
that in 60 years, radical
Yeah.
feminism has turned women into sexualized objects.
Andy what was her name?
Andy McDowell.
Yeah. All right.
And any emotional connection, and men into passive voyeurs brimming
Is this,
with self-loathing, while any real
Fight
world
Club?
relationship
What was
between
that?
the sexes have been completely
Oh, all right.
destabilized. Men and women no longer look at each other as complementary partners to collaborate with, but rather the enemy that they
Oh my
need to
God, Scarlett Johansson, you fucking pussy. Ah, she's cute. I like her.
constantly be
Ah,
in
she's all right.
competition with, keeping score of who does what for society. And the house in
Right.
earns more and has better
Yeah,
listening
Jennifer
and
Aniston.
multitasking skills.
Yes.
Every female decision and plight is received with care, consideration, and support, while every male one is dismissed and mocked. Mothers are
Oh,
lauded
yeah,
for their
yeah.
sacrifice, their importance
Right.
unquestionable, while fathers are considered stupid and useless by default. And with the proliferation of porn and dating apps,
Porn
we look
and
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
opposite sex as short-term sources of
Oh God. All right, God.
pleasure, but eventually disposable. Even if the
Do one
relationship
more.
Why do
But
so
that's
many
it.
people quit the piano even though they would love to play? It's not because they're not talented.
Mhm.
It's not because they don't practice enough. And it's not
Right.
because they don't have the right
Right.
teacher. It's because they try and learn piano the hardest way possible, and that is with sheet music. There's
Sheet
dozens
music,
of different
yeah.
rhythms you have to keep
Right,
track of.
right,
And it is
right.
no wonder that most people get frustrated and quit. It's because they are learning a super complicated system. It's like trying to
Right.
learn another language in a
It's like
is
learning
long-term.
music.
On any
I
TikTok
know.
of a
It's
woman
crazy.
complaining that her husband doesn't do the
Oh my
dishes and leaves
God.
socks around the house, you'll find the comment section filled with
I don't
people
know how
telling
I
her
caught
to
that,
leave him
but,
queen,
it's
confirming that
fine.
in reality she is too good for him. And good-looking
On
men hear
with
something
John.
similar, where
Oh,
a small
yeah.
miscalculated act from his girlfriend means his followers
Let's see what
to
this
accuse her of using him or being a
this
gold
evil
digger.
man
And various
has to
influencers are
say.
proclaiming that it's stupid to even get married, or better
All
yet,
right,
it's quite
baggage
fashionable to
claim
be
in
divorced.
the
This
in
is
the
the true
chat,
damage of feminism. It took
in
out
the
the
thing.
connection between
So
men and women. And now every child of a
so
tumultuous divorced household, as an adult, walks around like a zombie, turned
right. Oh, yeah. Yes. Let me see if I can get this other one up. Oh my God! Professional 304s in the spank bank. Oh, come on, Johnny. Give us the hot beef injection there. Let's go. Yeah, here we go.
What's up, boys and girls? It's John with John. Welcome
Well,
back to the
please
show.
the
What is
timing.
happening? What's up, boys?
Oh my God, you're
Welcome
so cute.
back to the show. It's Johnny. Good to see you guys. I have so many wonderful things that you guys say, and then every now and again we have these
For the
interesting
reason
comments. We're
it's
gonna have a
here.
great show
Hello.
today. It should be a lot of fun. Wonderful.
Mortician
Let me just, I know we've had a
Stone.
lot of new people here.
And
I want
Jerry
to
C.
introduce
Hello.
myself properly. I know some of you haven't gone back and watched
Yeah.
my older content
No.
and don't know exactly who you're dealing with here.
It's Gone with John.
Listen, this isn't a debate channel. I do things my way here, and I do them to teach you guys some stuff because I'm assuming you guys don't know shit about shit, or you're old school guys that know as much as I know and agree
I mean,
Gone with John. Gone with John is my favorite roast beef.
so let's do it. Oh my God.
that I'm right. Everyone else, get the fuck off the channel.
Mm.
Joking, of course. Come on, listen in.
Yeah.
Listen closely. I had a guy tell me to get rid of the globalist symbol in the background. You know, the world spinning on fire. Sir.
Would you
One,
like to,
you are a tree-hugging waste of your father's nut.
a tree in the
Okay? Let's grow a little spine and accept things for what they are, first off. Come in close and listen now. Let me explain. This isn't a globalist anything. This is the planet Earth that we live on, and this is what would happen to it.
It's moist. We're so moist over here. Oh my God. It's great.
If Father ever came down and told me to punish the humans for their wrongdoing, I would scorch the earth. I'm joking, of course. In Minecraft, YouTube, in Minecraft. Listen to me. Just relax, okay? This is what the background is here. Fuck off if you don't like it. I'm not going to adjust my show for 130,000 people every 28 days that are like, I like it this way. I like it this way. Don't do that. Do this. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck away. Little baby boys, get out of here. You're on the wrong channel. All right, moving on to the next person I have to deal with every now and again. About once a week, I deal with this. The headphone guys. The guys with amplified headphones. They've got $1,000 pair of Bose headstones that Dr. Dre put together himself or whatever. And they all, John, your levels aren't quite right. And sometimes I can't hear the video that you're reacting to as well as I can hear you. And then your music is really loud sometimes. And let me explain. I set shit the way I want it. Music's loud to pump people up. It's meant to be fucking loud. Yeah. Me talking. I hope you can hear me. I used to have a bad echo and some people complained about that. Then they complained about this, and you fucking complaining ass, spineless, wimpy ass.
For ears, for the reasons.
I watch with headphones.
Sorry.
I hear it too.
Hear you.
Just the way I like to hear it. Just the way I like my show to be. I react to thousands of these videos every single year. Some of them have 1, 2, 3, 4 other people on the video talking from a different recording device at a different level than I'm at or the other person's at or that you're going to hear it at later. And then I try to get it all right in my little soundboard down here, and it all looks like music's a little louder on my end over here. But then you come in with your $1,000 super amplified headphones and say it's too loud and fuck you, fuck all of you. I'm putting this. The sound is where it is.
Yes. Who?
3/4. My own voice makes me moist. I'm gonna go get a rusty trombone.
He said, well, I could probably find one.
I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been listening to you sound people.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard a pin drop the other day and it sounded like a mouse farted in the next room. And shut up. Shut up.
It tickles my balls.
Complaining ass negative Nancy's. If you don't like the show, don't watch the show. Don't come in with a snide comment. John, I really enjoy your comment.
Okay. Answer is under what?
Is that right, mortician? I was hoping maybe you could join me here, and we could be free under the.
No way.
But the audio levels go fuck your mother.
Oh.
Anyways,
all right.
hi
Well,
guys, I'm gone with John. I think we're acquainted.
Gone
You're
with
probably
Johnny,
getting to know who I
yes.
am at this point. I'm this way to show you what talking to a real man looks like. You can't come in bitching like a little whiny baby boy. First and foremost, if I don't know you, don't come in here in your feelings. Oh, John.
I mean, guys, this is a bitch. My name is Meta Outlaw. I get moist when I can.
oh my God.
I'm showing you what real men do. I'm showing you what real man talk looks like. We're direct. We're to the point. And I don't want to hear your goddamn complaints.
Okay.
Let's start the show, boys.
When we get to the point here, though, really, give me something.
Hell yeah, I feel better now.
Oh,
Looking for
all right.
love, bitch. You get nothing. All right, so we're getting into the show. We got a great one here from Modern Woman's. I'm just kidding, guys.
All
This
right.
is the It's Complicated channel. My buddy
Yeah.
over at It's Complicated channel is a great channel, makes great points. I've talked to him plenty of times over the years, and he is always nothing but nice about me using his videos. What a good sport. I wish everyone were like that. Let's dive in, boys. He does some great videos. Good God. Let's get in. All right, my audio's good. This audio's turned up. You guys go fuck it.
Yeah, Saunders, you come up. Come down tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central Time. Let's
do the man talk.
you evil bastard from hell. Oh, you guys want to come in? All right, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, coffee. All right. Here's the thingy, but I can't do a lot more because I gotta eat. I haven't had anything to eat, so we'll do a little bit more.
Yourself, the audios. Just kidding.
Saunders.
Lady.
If you are a porn star and you go on those Dude Bro podcasts for clout,
Yeah.
I hope it's fucking worth it to you.
Ma'am,
Here's the deal, though. You shouldn't be a fucking porn star. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh my God! But if you restrict me from doing that,
can't help but notice your broadcast.
Okay. You want to go out and be a whore? Go. But not very many men are gonna.
Testing this from the adult
Right.
film awards. So you're saying other girls are the problem for going on these podcasts, but don't you?
Everything is the problem except their own thing. Oh my God! Everything is the problem. Oh my God! Not them, though. Not them. God, I should
take like dicks in the ass and stuff. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry.
Hello, God.
Jizz on the face and stuff. Aren't you? Maybe you shouldn't be judging any of those other girls for promoting their stuff or how they promote their stuff.
See it. Here's the deal, though. I don't even know what I'm going to say. I'm just going to play it.
Especially since social media whores are definitely out making VHS whores or DVD whores or Blu-ray whores. Just putting it out there. One of you's making a lot more money and somebody seems a little peanut butter and jelly, if I had to guess.
Because you are part of the problem. You are encouraging the stigma that we face.
You're whores. Like, you all got the same stigma on you.
It is disgusting for...
I agree. You fucking sluts out there.
Right.
I'm sorry. Let's continue.
For what? Fake internet followers?
Oh, she is super mad, boy. She is super jealous, guys. For fake internet followers, yeah, that.
Because I should be able to just whore around. No. You see, this is the new thing. The new thing is you will not do that. But...
Oh my God, you're oppressing women. So, really? Yeah.
I wonder if
God said man should guide women along, because if they didn't, they would do stupid shit.
just curious.
You know, maybe God knows a couple things. Maybe, maybe they knew what was gonna. He, she, it. Oh, I don't know. It's got transgender. Help me understand. Oh, okay. There we go.
At $150,000 a month on some of them. Oh, I guess the industry of video and DVD has too many middlemen. That's what that's known as, ma'am. You're still under the thumb of the middleman, much as we are all under the thumb of the government as a slave for us, an owner, so to speak. That's what that is. You're not making enough money because of it. And I'm talking about the porn stars here, not the American people. Although,
Yeah, because men should just accept the whoring because reasons. Here's the deal, there, sweetheart. That would be a no. Do you understand that? No. I'm just an OnlyFans girl, and I'm a hoe. Oh, good for you. I hope it all works out, but no, not interested.
flippity floppity.
Right.
Here's my cockety. I'm just kidding.
It's disgusting.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Totally.
Right.
Guys, give It's Complicated channel a like, comment, and subscribe. He does great videos. Very good. Good guy. Great intentions. So give him some love.
I don't know. Yes. Go ahead.
What percentage of the girls you know do sex work?
Ooh, probably 80%.
Right.
80% of the girls this woman knows does the sexy.
Listen, guys, this girl would be cute.
You like popsicles?
Hey, if it wasn't for
I mean, she's cute. Yeah. But not if she's a fucking hoe. What is it about these girls that they don't understand?
the fact that she had been previously covered head to toe in jizz at different times, but still, it's a
And probably went to Dubai to get a little
Shit action. Let's do some shit. Because reasons. Go on, John. Sorry about that. Go.
pretty decent thick coating. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Go on, ma'am.
Of them.
Do you prefer the term sex worker or content creator? Because not all sex workers are content creators,
Or
and not all content creators are sex workers.
Honestly, it depends on the situation that
I mean, why, John, are you such an evil bastard?
I'm in. If
right, like if I got two dicks in each hand and then I got one in my booty hole, then content creator.
More car. Yeah.
More cock.
Let's get the most cock we can get. Really? Why not? Oh,
Eating that day, but sometimes you get in a fat dude. Somebody's dropping a deuce on your forehead, and more of like a sex worker at that point. That feels like work when you got to scrub feces off your forehead and jizz.
I feel safe about it, I'll say sex worker. If I
see your
don't feel
chats.
safe about it, I'm going to
Come on,
say
guys.
content creator.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Boy, that takes the stench out of the room, doesn't it, boy?
But I mean, she is cute, though. But I mean, a lot of girls are cute. So this one is a hoe. Although we're attracted, like her dick gets a little throbby. She's cute. But this is modern women today. Guys, it's crazy.
Boys,
But,
you're not a sex worker. You're a
No.
content creator. Somebody
yes. Exactly.
open that window and light a candle.
I like sex worker because I wear it as a badge of honor.
That's the problem, ladies. That's the problem. Also, look at this
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm.
fat tub of shit in the background. Shit. I'm sorry. What is this? What? Remember when the sex workers were like super
Yeah, they just want to be hoes, John. You know that. Come on now.
attractive and thin, like the people you'd want to have sex with? Remember? But I guess there always has been.
I want to be hoes, but no requirements or no. There's somebody. I want to do what I want to do, and there should be no consequences for it. And if there is consequences, it's evil, because men are evil.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, whatever.
Been fetish for like BBWs and these other types of things, and BB I don't know, black women, white women. I don't know what the terminology is. Big, fat, different colored women.
Yes.
You know, there's been that fetish for a long time, but the advertisements used to be like pull you in. You'd want to go over and get closer and be like, let me check this out. Anyways, I digress. We got a little sidetracked, guys. Oh, by the way, I feel like this is.
Oh, excuse me. I just want to do what I want to do. And if you disagree with that, you're pressing me. Oh my God. She's not ugly, though. She's pretty cute.
It's important. The title of its complicated channel is.
Oh my God, but you shouldn't find me cute because you're an evil hamster and you're ugly and fat and you have a small penis. Yeah. Well, most of that's true.
Celebration of masturbation. So this should get demonetized pretty quick.
I feel proud to be a sex worker.
Also the problem. You see, pride cometh before the fall, and sometimes you guys are too prideful about too many things, and sometimes you're just pride, if you know what I'm saying. And that's all fine and dandy what you do in your own house, in your bedroom. I don't, do what you do. It's none of my goddamn business. But I'll be honest with you, when you come out and you're like, me, look at me, I'm pride. Yeah, that's a little selfish. That's a little bit,
Yeah.
Again, not just being honest with you. You look a little bit self-absorbed. Let's continue.
What's the one question you wish every man would ask but never does?
Is this okay?
No, it's
yeah, guys. They didn't want. You got to get consent, but they don't like when you get consent.
No, it's not okay. And this is the crux of the issue. You cannot go out and
fucking do everything you can with the responsibility of a child and be respected as an adult.
That's it. All right, boys. I will see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock Central Time. Good to see you all. And let's do it tomorrow. We'll talk about it. All right. Bye-bye.